Hey guys, Brian from Cajun Cardboard from the great state of Louisiana, coming at you with mail day number 23. I'm filming 3 quick mail days in short succession, which is why you're going to see this haggard beard and the same shirt. So don't think I'm wearing the same thing or not shaving for 3 days in a row. As mentioned in my prior mail day, I'm a little bit beat up, but I'll stagger the release dates of these mail days. I just didn't want you to think I was too dirty down here and not showering and not shaving. So hopefully you guys enjoy this mail day. It's a short one, 2 cards and 2 magazines, believe it or not. So a little bit outside the box here for Cajun Cardboard. Let's pull it up and take you to my PWCC vault. And here's what we got. There's the list right there. If we hit the view slideshow here, we can pull up card number 1. Nothing crazy here, right? I've always loved this product. I don't mind buying Jordan Wizards cards. I think these cards are a little bit underpriced right now. I picked this card up for under $100. I think it was like 75 or 80 bucks. I really should remember. I picked it up in, I think it was in PWCC Weekly Auction, maybe number 23 or number 24. I can't remember. No, it's not 24. It must have been PWCC number 23 Weekly Auction. Under 100 bucks. I figured I'd throw in a low bid. It's a base card. There's nothing crazy special about it. It is the 2001 Topps Pristine number 6. Obviously, Jordan's wearing his Wizards uniform. You can see Jordan in the back with the goatee. That's what old man Jordan used to rock when he played. And it's got his 1997-98 Bulls stats for some reason, just that 1 year on there. Not really sure. Maybe that was because it was the last year he played before he retired and came back to play with the Wizards. But anyway, I think the Wizards cards are undervalued. I'm not telling people to go out there and buy them. I just like it because you can buy a couple of different types of cards. There's really not as many Wizards cards out there as there are Bulls cards because he didn't play long enough, especially the refractors and the refractor inserts. I really like those cards. Again, this is just a little baby base that I picked up for under 100 bucks because I didn't have it. Next on the list is a guy. It's a Beckett Basketball Card Monthly, issue number 1 from way back in 1990. A lot of you guys will be familiar with this. CGC grades these things, right? That's kind of the go-to grading company for magazines and Beckett's and things like that. It's got Ewing on the back for those of you who aren't familiar with the magazine. There he is. There's Patrick Ewing posting up, and there's his hoops card right next to it. But on the cover, it's none other than the GOAT. Of course, he's going to be on issue number 1. If anybody recognizes any Beckett Basketball Monthly magazine, they're going to recognize this issue number 1. I think it's the most relevant and the most iconic of all of them. I don't think it's a thing yet, but it's a big deal to me. And I've picked up multiple copies. This, I think, is copy number 2 or 3. These things were going for about $1,000, a shade over $1,000. I've been picking them up a little bit under, around 800. Some of them in the 700s, which I think is cheap. That's just me. CGC 9.8 is kind of like the PSA 10 out there, kind of like the BGS 9.5 plus. You just don't see any CGC 10s very often. I haven't even looked to see how many 10s there really are. I've been picking up the 9.8 because I think that's going to be the go-to grade for this when all of it is said and done, if it ever does become a thing. So the first one I picked up because I needed to have it in my collection because it is nostalgic, and I remember buying this very magazine in 1990 when I was a sophomore in high school. So excited that Beckett came out with the Basketball Monthly Price Guide. Obviously, we were all familiar with baseball by that point, but basketball was something special, and with Jordan on the cover, that just means a lot to me. So picked that up for, I think it was about 800 bucks, maybe 815, 830, something like that. And then I also went ahead and picked up Beckett Basketball Monthly Price Guide number 10. So this is the second time Jordan appeared on the cover. On this one, it's got DC on the back, Derek Coleman, extremely undervalued, fantastic NBA basketball player. It's got Chris Morris in the background as well, but that's Derek Coleman with his NBA Hoops rookie card right there, which is worth absolutely nothing. But on the front, it's none other than MJ featured in his USA uniform. It is Beckett issue number 10 for 9.8. This one is a much lower pop than issue number 1, but it's not more rare or more condition sensitive. It's just because it's graded less often than issue number 1 because, to be honest with you, issue number 1 means more than issue number 10. But my idea is to maybe make a run of these Beckett's and try to pick all of them up in 9.8 condition at some point. But had to start with issue number 10 because that's the second one that featured Jordan. So that's the second magazine in our mail day number 22. And then the last card on mail day number 22 is really outside the box. You saw me in the last mail day. This is mail day number 23. In mail day number 22, I picked up 2 Impel Marvel Universe cards from 1990. This is not quite that outside the box because Russell Westbrook is not a fictional character. But this is Russell Westbrook 2019 Prism Far Out Gold Prism, number to 10. It's Pop 1. It's serial number to 10, as you know, from Prism Golds. And I really like the card. I like the feature. Fireworks and Far Out are the kind of the two ultra modern Prism inserts that I think are the best looking. I did see that the new 2021, 2022 Prisms coming out, and they had some really cool looking inserts in the newest product. They should, because it took them 2.5 years to freaking produce it. But I'm taking a chance on Westbrook. I think that like so many players that have come before him who have kind of become the black sheep of the NBA that nobody wants and nobody talks about and everybody dogs and calls him Westbrook and all this other stuff. They've done that with so many players in the past, and they've been so maligned. But I think after they retire, people start to reflect and start to look back, and then they start to appreciate the competitor, the numbers. He's not a winner, right? He's not a winner. He is not your prototypical point guard. He's never going to be that guy. But there's a lot of great players out there that weren't that guy either. And so, for what it's worth, Westbrook has the same number of titles as John Stockton. And he's putting up, historic triple doubles. Russell Westbrook in his prime is one of the greatest athletes that's ever played any pro sports, let alone the sport of basketball. So happy to pick this one up. I kind of like it. I got it, I think, for exactly $300 if I'm not mistaken, which I was very happy to pay. So that's card number 4. Going back to our list, it's just 4 cards. It's this little baby base 2001 Topps Pristine Jordan, the 2 Beckett basketball, the first issue, and then the 10th issue, which is the second time Jordan was featured. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that's the second one where Jordan was featured on the cover. And then I've got the Russell Westbrook 2019 Prism Far Out Gold, which is a Pop 1 card. So that's it, guys. Not much to it. Super short little mail day there. That's mail day number 23. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.